The very last bits of notable blueprint code is the scarf physics, where I set up a very simple bunch of parent constraints on the scarf and allow Unreal's ragdoll physics to take over the scarf, allowing it to drape behind the player. That certainly saved me time not having to animate the scarf. And the other bit would be just very simple UI that I used to plant onto the camera, basically telling the whoever is marking this the controls of the little demo. And that's about it for the Azumi project. Again, I could go into much greater detail on the logic and the booleans and what each individual part does, but as far as like the general how things are set up, it's wall running, wall jumping, checking to see if we're on the wall, sticking to the wall, dashing, resetting velocity on wall, resetting gravity, and all that jazz. I could probably go into more detail about the state machine, all the different transitions and how they transition, but I feel like for this particular deadline I have displayed at least enough of a narrative and that you guys can see how I've put all of this together. When it comes to my thoughts on the actual project itself, this is me in retrospect now. I'm actually really happy with how much I've been able to accomplish in this amount of time. This has been my first time really working deeply in Unreal. We're working in Unreal for our team game as well, but this allowed me the opportunity to go a lot deeper into the movement mechanics and how it all sort of sets up. And allowed me to polish animations for the first time in a while. A lot of my team game stuff is based around trying to get stuff in engine as quickly as possible and not really having much time to polish it. So it was nice to sort of have a sit back and really plan out this project. There were more stuff I could have done. You know, I never expected to reach the AAA quality of Shinobi, the PS2 game that I was inspired by for this project. That was never my intention, but I'm glad that I was able to sort of replicate a similar movement system that looks and feels tight and responsive. If I was to do this again, I would probably work on setting up the IK a lot sooner. IK is something that I never actually got around to with this particular project because I ran out of time. But if I were to continue this project, I would most certainly work on getting in-engine IK setup working so that the hand would actually stick to the wall when running. But that's about it for as far as my thoughts go. I'm super happy with the project. I hope you are too. This has been Robert Fitzpatrick for the Professional Practice Report, and have a wonderful time. Thank you for listening.